Welcome to Rise Unwind. Every week on our show, we bring you lifestyle tips, tricks, and more from all the people who know it best. And this week, we have this.
Giving you a live look on the brand new cruise ship for Disney Cruise Line, Disney Destiny.
All that and more on Rise Unwind. When it comes to breast cancer, knowledge truly is power, especially when it comes to understanding your tumor's HER2 status. It's information that can guide treatment options and help patients make more informed decisions. Joining us today are Dr. Edith Perez, oncologist and Mayo Clinic professor emeritus, and Lauren, a patient advocate living with HER2 expressing metastatic breast cancer. Welcome to the show, Dr. Perez and Lauren.
Thanks for having us.
Hello, Amanda.
Dr. Perez, for those who might not be familiar, what does it mean when breast cancer is metastatic?
I can help with that word. Yeah, that's metastatic breast cancer. And it means that the tumor has spread beyond the breast area to other parts of the body. When we make a diagnosis of metastatic breast cancer, it's critically important that we do all we can as physicians and healthcare professionals to be able to design personalized care for our patients. One of the ways we do that is by evaluating biomarkers in the tumors, as these biomarkers can offer us the clues that we need to make treatment recommendations. So one of the tools, again, is biomarkers, and one of the biomarkers that we evaluate is called HER2.
And can you explain what HER2 is and why knowing your HER2 status is such an important part of care?
HER2 can be a gene, HER2 can be a protein. These factors, particularly when we talk more today about the protein, which I'm very happy to be sharing this information in collaboration with Lauren, AstraZeneca, and Daiichi Sankyo, is that in the past, we've known about HER2, but we used to think of HER2 expression in tumors as either negative or positive. So if we think of a light switch, it was like on and off. But now research has shown us that HER2 expression is more like a dimmer, if we were going to think about a light switch, in that in some tumors, there can be lower levels of expression of the HER2 proteins. In others, it can be higher expression. And understanding that information helps inform our decisions related to recommendations for management.
I see. Lauren, you've been living with HER2 expressing breast cancer for several years now. Can you share a bit about your personal journey?
Yeah, I would love to. When I was diagnosed, I was 35 years old, and I was originally diagnosed with stage 3 breast cancer. At the time, I was a young mom. I had 3 little girls who were 2, 4, and 6. And my greatest challenge was just balancing my energy between being a mom and being a cancer patient. But then very soon after, my cancer spread and it became metastatic. And at that point, my mental game really had to shift because this was no longer going to be a battle with a beginning and an end. Cancer was now going to be the rest of my life. And so with that, I had to learn and teach myself how to take control of my story, how to take control of my mental health and my physical health. And what was required really there was me learning, me becoming an informed patient, learning how to work with my care team, and finding the most recent research. And one of the tools that I would recommend for anyone living with metastatic breast cancer is HER2statusmatters.com. And that can help you also learn about your biomarkers.
For others who might be facing a similar diagnosis, what words of encouragement or advice would you offer?
I've now been living with cancer for 10 years. And so I've learned so much over the course of my journey. So the first thing that I want you to know is that if you're living with metastatic breast cancer, you're not alone. You're not alone in your emotional journey, in the mental health aspect, and you're not alone in the physical aspect. And so when it comes to your medical journey, I recommend that you get informed, become an empowered patient, and look for resources like HER2statusmatters.com so that you can know and have really informed conversations with your medical team.
And where can people go to learn more or find support?
HER2statusmatters.com.
Lauren and Dr. Edith Perez, thank you so much for being with us today.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
With so much of our day happening online, streaming, working, even handling holiday errands, having reliable internet makes a huge difference. Joining us is Anna Flores, author and founder of #WeAllGrow, with tips on using your online time with intention, staying connected through the holidays, and choosing an internet plan that actually works for your life. Anna, welcome.
Thank you so much. I love being here.
You have several great tips for saving time and money online. What are your favorites heading into this holiday season?
Well, the first one is to stream smarter. And what do I mean about that? I don't know about you, but I have so many streaming subscription services that I'm paying at the same time, but I am not using at the same time. I'm probably only using one or two a month as I'm catching up on my favorite series or shows. So what you can do that I finally figured out is that we can pause them. We can pause those billing and rotate them every month. That way, at the end of the year, we have an actual significant saving and we're still enjoying the shows and the movies that bring us a lot of joy. And then there's also perks that we have access to via our credit cards or via different subscription services that we're probably not optimizing or even using at all. For example, T-Mobile offers all of their customers a T-Mobile Tuesdays, which means that every week they get access to perks and to discounts to things that really matter right now, like dining out, entertainment, events, and even travel and gas. Imagine, so you get discount on things like gas. And these are ways that you can save money without adding a lot of extra effort into your day.
For someone hearing the term fiber connection, what does that really mean for everyday use?
You're going to be hearing it so much more because it has become the gold standard as far as speed and reliability for internet. It provides the ultra fast speeds for your connectivity. And like we said, we're spending most of our time online. So then let's make sure that it's not lagging and it's not dropping on us. I work from home. That means that my whole business is built on relying on really strong internet. And now that I can count on T-Mobile fiber at home, that means that I can continue doing the multitasking that I love to do, which could be like I am video chatting with an important client while I'm trying to send this really large file, and my daughter is streaming her favorite show in the room next to me. And guess what? We can all do it at the same time without dropping, without asking her to get off. We can all do it at the same time and rely on this really fast super connectivity, which is what fiber is built for, because this is how we're living our lives. It's not only built for this moment, but it's also built for the future when we're going to have more demands in how many devices we're managing at the same time and the speeds that we love. And that's what T-Mobile Home Fiber brings for us.
Could you give us a sense of what T-Mobile Fiber Home Internet offers for households?
Their plans are really simple and really transparent, and they're built knowing that every single household has different needs for speed. But what you can rely on is that each plan is going to offer you unlimited data. It's going to give you those ultra fast speeds that we've been talking about. There's also no connection fees, no installation fees, no equipment fees, and no annual contracts. But what I really love on top of all of that is that they give you a price guarantee with each plan. That means that the rate that you lock in today will remain the same for the next 5 years. And that is predictability that I don't know. I love right now because there's not much that we can predict or that we can rely on right now as far as the economy. But knowing that that bill is not going to go up is something that we can thank T-Mobile for.
I am enticed to switch at this point, Anna. How do T-Mobile's newest plans stand out from other providers?
I think the most important thing is that price guarantee, right? I don't know about you, but I have been lured in before by other internet providers that have promised me this really low rate. And then within a year or two, all of a sudden, my bill, a new price creeps in and it's like $5 or $10 more. And I had no idea. That doesn't make me feel good. So knowing that I can lock in a rate and I'm not going to have to worry or stress about even checking in if my bill has changed, I think is huge. And that is something that T-Mobile really prides themselves on providing. And also the T-Mobile Tuesdays. So many clients have told me how much they love that it becomes one of those surprises that we love getting, not the surprises of a bill going up, but a surprise of, hey, I have a perk here, I have an invitation, I have a discount that I can actually use. These are the things that being a T-Mobile customer really makes you feel that you're part of something where they care about you.
How do T-Mobile's newest plans stand out from other providers?
You can visit fiber.tmobile.com to check the plans that are available, to check the service available in your area, and to check out all of the plans, and also the offers that are available in this moment, like the Fiber Founders Club. Just let me tell you, you can lock in the fastest speeds available for $70 a month. And instead of the 5-year price guarantee that is usually available for all plans, with this special offer, it jumps to 10 years. So your future self will thank you that you made that decision today.
That's incredible. 10 years, wow. Anna, thanks so much for bringing all this great news to us today. It's been awesome having you on the show.
Thank you. It was my pleasure.
Most of us have felt the pinch at the pharmacy counter, and now a new plan being discussed in Washington is getting a lot of attention. A report from U.S. Chamber of Commerce says this idea could actually slow down access to new treatments and hurt innovation. Brad Watts is the Senior Vice President of the Global Innovation Policy Center at the U.S. Chamber of Commerce, and he's here to explain what's at stake for patients. Welcome, Brad.
Thank you for having me. Very glad to be chatting with you.
For people hearing about this for the first time, what is the new pricing proposal and how would it work?
Yeah, so there is a proposal circulating in DC right now called Most Favored Nation, or MFN reference pricing. And while it sounds nice, it actually would have devastating impact for American patients. So the premise of this proposal is that it would tie the price of a medicine to the quote-unquote lowest price in another developed country. Now, again, that may sound nice, but what we have seen both from practice and in research is that countries that impose stringent price controls experience two issues. First, patients lack choice. They are told this is the medicine you will get. Second, for new medicines, these patients can sometimes wait up to 500 days to get access to it. Now, we all have a family member, a loved one, a neighbor, a friend, someone we know who is dealing with a debilitating disease. The idea that there could be a treatment or cure that could help them and they could potentially wait up to 500 days is simply unacceptable. American patients value speed, choice, and access. We have that under our market-based system. Price controls would undermine those things.
So could a change like this make it more difficult for Americans to get the newest medicines when they need them?
Absolutely. The private sector drives medical innovation in this country. It takes billions of dollars to bring a new medicine to market, and many new medicines fail. If we impose these arbitrary price controls and prevent companies from being able to recoup their cost, all that's going to happen is it's going to dry up their R&D budgets, which means they're not going to be innovating and developing the next generation of cures. And the reality is the cost of a medicine that is never developed is zero. But if you have a debilitating disease, if you have an aggressive cancer, that medicine not being developed could be the difference for you between life and death.
So, Brad, let's talk about the workforce. The report highlights the U.S. life sciences workforce. How could this proposal affect jobs and research?
So there are some estimates that suggest almost 2.2 million jobs in the life science sector could be taken away if you impose price controls. In North Carolina alone, which we know the research triangle, right? So many innovative biomedical companies. There are 226,000 jobs that could potentially be lost. And these aren't just any old job. As we know, right, as people in Carolina know, these are jobs that pay very good wages and allow Americans to achieve the American dream, right? These are good jobs. At a time when so many Americans are looking for opportunity, we can't impose something like price controls and take away the very types of jobs that allow people to achieve their dream.
What are some better ways to help people save on prescriptions without risking delays or limited access?
Great question, right? The reality is that market-driven approaches that promote competition between companies, that reduce regulatory barriers, are tried, true, and tested and produce the best outcomes. 92% of the medicines in this country are generics. The quickest way to get more generics to market is to have more companies innovating, more companies competing. And we're actually seeing this now. Companies are competing against each other with new medical products, right? That robust marketplace is the solution. Arbitrary price caps, though, all it will do is undermine access, choice, and speed. And the things Americans value are access, choice, and speed.
And finally, Brad, where can viewers go if they want to learn more?
We'd love to have them come visit us at uschamber.com/price controls. They can find all the information there they need about how price controls will impact their health care. And more importantly, there's a link that will allow them to contact their members of Congress so that they can advocate for market-oriented solutions.
Brad Watts, I want to thank you for being on the show today.
Thank you so much. Glad to be with you, and hopefully I'll see you when I'm in Raleigh next time.
Do you ever feel like holiday shopping turns into a full-on puzzle? Everyone on the list wants something totally different. This year, there are some fun, thoughtful ideas that work for kids, parents, grandparents, and even the pets. Lifestyle and trend expert Emily Foley is here with her 2025 family gift guide to help make things a little easier. Emily, great to have you with us.
Thank you so much for having me today.
So collectibles, they're always popular this time of year. What trend are fans loving most right now?
Yes, so micro collectibles are one of the biggest trends this year, and for good reason. They're adorable, they're affordable, and they're easy to display anywhere. I love the Bitty Pop countdown calendar from Funko. Each day you open a tiny door to reveal a new surprise, from Funko Bitty Pop figures to stackable display pieces. There's keychain cases and holiday accessories. It's the perfect way to count down to the holidays and celebrate your favorite fandoms, whether that's Disney or Marvel or other pop culture favorites. It's a small gift that packs a whole lot of joy and personality.
That one's neat. I like it. So for the home, what's one gift that really works for the whole family?
Yeah, so many of our best holiday memories really are created at home, watching holiday movies together, playing games, just spending time after a big meal. And that's why I love the Cheetah Living Recliner. It's versatile and it's designed for everyone. It's perfect for watching TV, working from home, reading, or even nursing a baby. It has one-touch recline control, a USB charging port built right into it, and options in genuine or faux leather that are easy to clean. And right now, you can just scan that QR code that's on your screen and enter promo code CHEETAH11 to get an extra 15% off.
Awesome. So for style, what's something that keeps everyone comfortable and on trend?
So shoes are always one of my favorite gifts because, yes, they're practical, but also everyone loves shoes. That's why Famous Footwear is my go-to for the holiday season. They carry the latest styles from brands like Nike, Adidas, Jordan, and Birkenstock. And with over 800 stores, their great website, famous.com, and same-day delivery via DoorDash, it's easy to check everyone off your list. From sneakers for teens, character shoes for kids, or boots for a friend, or maybe even yourself, you'll find something that feels thoughtful, personal, and stylish.
And of course, we all love them. Can't leave them out. The pets. Any fun ideas for them this year?
Of course, pets have to be a part of the holiday fun too. And one of my favorite finds this season is Minty's Fresh Bites. At just 7.5 calories per bite, they make the perfect guilt-free treat for your pup. They're soft and chewy, so they last a little longer, which is great for keeping dogs happy and occupied while you're wrapping gifts or watching a movie. And here's what I really love. They actually include 5 natural breath fresheners, so all of those holiday snuggles can actually smell a little bit fresher.
I'm on that one. Ralphie, you need it. Okay, so Emily, where can viewers go if they want more information?
You can find me on Instagram at Emily L. Foley.
Awesome having you on the show. Thanks so much.
Thank you for having me today.
Ever wonder what it feels like to step into a brand new Disney cruise ship before anyone else? The Disney Destiny is gearing up for its maiden voyage, and we're getting a first look at the heroic, villainous, and totally magical surprises on board. Cruise director Trent Hitchcock is joining us from the ship itself. Trent, take it away.
Hi everybody, Trent Hitchcock, your cruise director here, giving you a live look on the brand new cruise ship for Disney Cruise Line, Disney Destiny. Are you ready to embrace your destiny? She has her own character, her own personality, her own flair, and it's all about the heroes and villains. We're celebrating the most amazing stories from Disney, Pixar, Marvel, and of course paying homage to those Disney park stories that everyone knows so well. Keep an eye out, you never know who you're going to run into when you come on board the Disney Destiny. Some unique experiences here on board where you get to meet and play and immerse yourself with some of your favorite Disney heroes and villains. You can learn how to do some moves with Spider-Man. You can watch Maleficent cast a spell on stage, walk down the wretched runway with Cruella de Vil, and of course watch Loki just basically try and take over everything. That's what he's all about. But not only that, brand new show in the Walt Disney Theater, Broadway-style production show, Disney Hercules. We've taken that animated feature film that everyone loves and knows so well, given it a little refresh of retell with some incredible new music, high energy gospel feel on stage. It's one definitely not to miss. So much fun to be had as a family, or as a kid, as an adult, all here for you. Something for everybody on board. So not only do we have our fan favorites of the amazing Palo Steakhouse on Shantae, your own private coffee shop, your own adult area with an infinity pool, bars and lounges here on board. You can head to DeVille's Piano Lounge. When you walk in, you know for a fact that has had Cruella de Vil's touch, the fashionista herself. The piano itself actually has Dalmatian dots on it. Beautiful sailing out of Port Everglades there in Fort Lauderdale. We make our way out into the destinations that you know and love so well. Eastern and Western Caribbean locations, but most importantly, our 2 Disney destinations, Disney's private island Castaway Cay, and of course, Lookout Cay at Lighthouse Point. Embrace that Bahamian culture, that Lutheran feel, and have that Disney destination right here on the Disney Destiny. DisneyCruise.com is the only place to go to find your destiny on your Disney cruise vacation here on this epic cruise ship.
The holiday season is all about gathering, sharing good food, and making memories, but for the host, it can come with a lot of pressure. From pantry staples to smart kitchen tools and easy snacks, celebrity chef Jamie Gwen has ideas to help make entertaining feel more joyful and less overwhelming. Jamie, we're so glad you're here.
Thank you, Amanda. I'm glad to be here. Happy holidays to you. I hope I'm making you hungry.
You definitely are. And let's start with the foundation of any kitchen. That's the pantry. What staples do you recommend having on hand to make holiday meals come together smoothly?
I'm so glad you asked. Yes, my pantry is my go-to. And whether you're stocking up for the holiday feast or you want to make a quick meal for a busy weeknight, Bush's recipe beans are truly a holiday lifesaver. They're grown, cooked, and canned right here in America, by the way. And as a family-owned, bean-obsessed company, Bush's takes pride in delivering the same premium quality beans that they serve at their own table. Now, I love them because they're reliable, they're delicious, they're endlessly versatile. During the holidays, I use Bush's cannellini beans for a cozy white bean and ham bone soup. They're butter beans for my Marry Me Butter Beans recipe, of course, and black beans, because my kiddo loves them, for quick quesadillas. This is flavorful, comforting meal prep made wonderfully easy, right?
Definitely hungry, Jamie. Thank you.
Good.
So you've also brought some kitchen tech into the mix.
Yeah.
What appliances or tools can really simplify cooking and hosting this time of year?
Well, as a professional chef, I have always wanted appliances that work as hard as I do, especially at the holidays, right? So check it out. This is the new Frigidaire Gallery range with stone-baked pizza mode. Total game changer for holiday cooking and year-round. It is the first of its kind home oven that reaches an incredible 750 degrees. So it delivers restaurant-style pizza in 2 minutes. That extra 200 degrees over standard ovens is what gives you that perfectly blistered crust, the bubbly cheese that everyone loves. Now, I made a prosciutto and fig pizza here, drizzle of honey or balsamic glaze, whatever you love. But check out the crust from that high heat, right? The crisp is unbelievable. But this range does far more than just pizza. You can air fry delicious wings for football, steam bake, slow cook, proof bread, even dehydrate. It is truly the ultimate all-in-one entertainer's oven.
Dehydration too.
Yeah.
Wow, that is really innovative.
Pretty cool.
Okay, so every celebration needs great snacks. So what are some
Yes.
simple festive snack ideas that guests will love?
How did you know I'm a snacker? How about a snack that doubles as a holiday recipe hero? So my longtime addiction, Sahali Snacks glazed mixes are my secret weapon for instantly elevating holiday snacking and serving. They start with premium nuts that are always dry roasted, never oil roasted, so the flavor stays pure, the texture is unbelievably crisp. Then they blend in dried fruits, spices, and globally inspired ingredients that create these incredible layers of sweet, savory notes. Now, they're non-GMO, gluten-free, and kosher, which makes entertaining easy for everyone. And I love adding sahale to a salad in place of a crouton, or think about upgrading your pecan pie with their maple pecans. So good. Really interesting, delicious flavors here.
And so for viewers who we've made hungry and they want more recipes, shortcuts, and entertaining inspiration from you, where should they go?
Thank you. Please find all the recipes and the details at bushbeans.com, Frigidaire.com, and sahalisnacks.com. And I hope you'll follow my shameless daily gluttony on social at Chef Jamie Gwen. Amanda, I wish you delicious and joyful feasts this holiday season. Thank you for having me.
It's always good having you on the show, Jamie. Happy holidays.
Thank you. Happy holidays. Thank you.
For many people on Medicare, this time of year is decision time. There isn't a single plan that works for everyone. And with the enrollment deadline coming up, it's important to take a fresh look at your options. The choices people make now can affect their costs, their doctors, and the benefits they use in the year ahead. Here to help us walk it through is Amanda Weigel, Senior Director of Product Strategy with United Healthcare. Amanda, thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
So for seniors and others on Medicare, why is this annual enrollment period such an important time to pause and review their coverage?
Yeah, it's really a great opportunity, as you said, annually, every year through from October 15th through December 7th, to understand how the plan you're in today might change next year, and then really evaluate, is it going to continue to meet your health needs, and will it continue to work within your budget?
Choosing a plan can feel confusing. What tips do you have to make the process of comparing and picking a plan a little easier?
Yeah, I encourage people to really consider how they use their plan this year. Make a list of your priorities based on that. And then that is a good way to evaluate the plan you have, if it will continue to meet your needs. And if not, you have a really good starting point to go shop for coverage that will better meet your needs. You're going to want to consider costs like a monthly premium if your plan has one, but also make sure that you're looking into what the copays are or deductibles. Those are the costs that are really going to accrue throughout the year and what you'll probably feel a little bit more. So be mindful of how that will impact your expectations for next year.
So beyond the basic costs like premiums and copays, what other important things should people look at when they're deciding on a Medicare plan?
I always encourage people, make a list of your preferred doctors. You want to make sure that your doctors are available through your plan. And if you're comfortable using a plan's network, Medicare Advantage plans and specifically HMO products are a really great option. They tend to keep the out-of-pocket costs lower and have greater stability over time because that care is managed within a network. I also would consider that encourage people to consider, do they need dental, vision, hearing coverage? Those are services that are actually not covered by original Medicare. So if that is important to you, you want to make sure you find a plan that does cover it. The good news there, most Medicare Advantage plans do. And then finally, very similar to making a list of your preferred doctors, is make a list of your prescriptions. You want to make sure that the medications you take on a regular basis remain available through your plan. And you also have a good understanding for what those costs will be next year.
And are there any benefits or features that might surprise people, things they should be sure to check for as they look at plans for next year?
Yeah, we do commonly hear that people are just surprised by how many Medicare options there are. So I do really encourage people to use AEP, understand what is available to you, and again, use it as an opportunity to make sure you're in the plan that's the best fit for you. I also encourage people to consider if they're eligible for what's called a special needs plan. So there's two main types. There's a dual special needs plan. That's going to be great for somebody that has Medicare and Medicaid. There's also what's called a chronic special needs plan. That is designed for someone managing and living with a chronic condition. Diabetes is a common one. If you're eligible and able to enroll into either of those special needs plans, it can really help give you more benefits and frankly, help you save some money next year.
And Amanda, where can viewers go if they want more information to help understand those options?
Yeah, the good news is there's a lot of great resources. There's Medicare Plan Finder, which is on the Medicare.gov website. That's going to let you see all available options in your area from all carriers. If you're interested in United Healthcare plans, then I do encourage you to visit uhcmedicarehealthplans.com.
Sounds good. Amanda Weigel, so good having you on the show. Thanks for being here.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for watching Rise Unwind. Please visit us on our website at riseunwindtv.com. Follow us on our socials and subscribe to our YouTube at Rise Unwind. And thanks for tuning in. You take care. We'll see you next week.